Hello and welcome back to Ratchet and Clank with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Poogie. So, today we will head for planet Orxon, the Blargian homeworld, firstly, and also the planet that is covered in a toxic gas. So, yeah, that warning there, yeah, we need the O2 mask in order to traverse this area as Ratchet. So now we have to do 2 whole missions on this planet with Clank. And that means making use of the Gadgebots for a whole area. Yes, think of the area on the Blarg station akin to a tutorial with the Gadgebots. Here they will really come into play, as we will see. And this area does get pretty tough because of that alone, especially since how you lead the Gadgebots in the first Ratchet and Clank game on the PS2. So, with that said, let's actually get some more bolts, yes, and then there's another of those crab-like enemies we saw earlier. So I want to break these boxes, yes, but I also want to go over to the Gadgebots proper. Now, the thing about the Gadgebots is that they cannot follow you over ledges, or certain ledges. It seems if they're very high. So yeah, or certainly not on planet Orxon anyway. So with this singular Gadgebot, we'll have to command it to enter this teleporter, and they will emerge on the other side, and then command them to follow us. So yeah, pretty simple thus far, but you will see, oh boy, you will see with the Gadgebots quite a bit more things we will have to lead them over. So yeah, we can also use the teleporter with Clank, which is a big help really, because, yeah. And likewise with before, we will need to use the attack command to get rid of the giant crab-like monsters here. Also, don't go into that pit. There isn't anything else there, I don't believe. But I could be wrong. Also, the music reminds me way too much of Tomb Raider, the Angel of Darkness for some reason. I don't know why, but it does. Seriously, out of all the tracks, this reminded me, because I was playing this game at the same time on my PS2 in, I think it was 2003, 2004. At the same time, I was playing the Angel of Darkness because it was available very cheap. But yeah, that's why it reminds me so much of the thing. Anyway, you have to get them to enter that little door there in order to open the bigger door, and yeah, be wary of course, the giant toad creatures, because they will still bite Clank if you're not careful. And there is another crab enemy on the right there, and on the left, just a dead end. So yeah, here are 2 Gadgebots. I will go over what happens because the Gadgebots can get hurt. I'll go over that because I try my very best to not get them hurt in game, and yeah, but I'll go over that if I do get them hit. If they don't get hit by anything, then I will actually mention it towards the end of this episode. Yeah, seriously. In this area, we will have to use the wait command with the Gadgebots, because as we will see, once we've cleared the area of any smaller obstacles, I can't really do it with the giant crab-like enemies, but you can see there, the giant door there requires 6 Gadgebots. Yes, and we only have 2, so we need 4 more. There's one over here on the left, and then let's head around to, well, past the TNT box to this to get the 4th Gadgebot, and the 5th one is to the left of that one. So we now have 5. So where's the 6th one? Well, firstly I want to gather up the other Gadgebots, wherever they are. They were waiting on the edge of the platform. I don't know what happened there, but Yeah, apparently they did disappear. Yes, I'll get to that. So we indeed only have 3 there. Okay, so in Ratchet and Clank 1, if Gadgebots take damage, then they are sent back to where you found them first. Seriously, and there's a 6th one, so I found that one. But they get sent back to the very beginning of where you first found them. And that is really annoying in a later area we will find them in. So yeah. This is why I do not like playing Planet Orxon with Clank. Not this area is fine. This area is mostly fine, so yeah. But getting all of the Gadgebots because of that, and having to go back if you haven't killed various enemies or tried to avoid them, that can be a pain in the ass, especially as Clank himself is still vulnerable. Not in this area per se, but in a later area, which I will be going to. And okay, so that one is gone. That one is there. Anyway, the problem with having to backtrack to get the other Gadgebots is kind of remedied in Ratchet and Clank 2 onwards, because in that game, at least what happens with the Gadgebots if they do take damage, which they will do a lot more of in Ratchet and Clank 2, to be fair, is that they will instead they will basically go all the way. Well, they will just walk back up to Clank, so that isn't going to be a problem. So yeah, it's only in the first game. Kind of like the problems with the quick select. Anyway, here's where the wait command comes in. Yeah, because over here we have a giant block that the Gadgebots cannot get over, and we need to actually have Clank stand on the button in order to open the giant door. There's another Gadgebot on the right there, so I will get him. So I'll have this Gadgebot wait on the, don't want to attack, so I'll choose the wait option, and then have Clank open the other door and command them to follow him. And they will all gather together, so we now have 3. So now I want them to wait on the switch here while I go over to the other side and have a little investigation around here. So let's see, we have some giant boxes, yeah, and we have, well, 2 more boxes here, 1 giant thingy there, and get out of the way. Maybe a bit further on. There we go. And there is a teleporter. So, now I want Clank. Oh, wait. There's some metal boxes. So I want to look over here. So, blow them up, and we can indeed see what is on the other side. Let's see. We have a big thing there. Okay, so we can easily command them to follow us through to the other side. And then, let's get the 4th Gadgebot there on the left. I can't believe I missed that one. And indeed command them to enter through the teleporter, along with Clank. And here we have a lift. So, firstly, I probably want them to wait, I think. Either that or just go over that way. So yeah, there's a 5th one to the left of the door. So yeah, I do actually like the Gadgebot gameplay. Yeah, even if it does feel like a kiddie version of Pikmin, I don't mind. But that being said, over here we have another switch. So I will get that Gadgebot out and command them to probably follow. Oh, maybe not actually. Let's get rid of the TNT boxes first, and then maybe do something about this door here. So yeah, I can easily ask the other Gadgebots to come through here now. So now we have, including that one, I did not mean to do that, but you entered there. So now we still need 4, there are 4 down there, and apparently the game glitched there. Yeah, that's annoying. And did they all disappear? That's a pain in the ass, isn't it? Because... Okay, no, they're teleported. Apparently, even though the camera glitched there, yeah. But over here we will get, well, the giant room and very spacious. But over here we will need to get a new... Oh, excuse me. We will need to get another, well, we will get another gadget here. Well, either that or another thing. So let's see. If we go out here, we will get the Magna Boots! Yes! The very item we need to get through Planet Battaglia and shoot down the Blarg ships there. So yes, but, of course, they're not going to be useful for Clank! So, they're for Ratchet, if you can't tell. And in the distance, we can see something glowing. That there is the infobot for Planet Pogitaru. And that is the other mission we need to do with Clank here on Planet Orxon to retrieve the infobot for Planet Pogitaru. And that is where the things start really getting tough. Firstly, in this area, we get a load of bombs being lobbed about like crazy from God knows where, but yeah, a load of bombs! And that's a pain in the ass! And, though there are plenty of Gadgebots. So getting these back isn't necessarily a problem, I guess. There is also another, creature here. Another, crab creature, I believe. So let's see. And keep the Gadgebots well away from the bombs. You can hug the walls, just don't go near any of the tar pits here. That is a pain. That can be quite painful for them otherwise. You just bounce off them. Yeah, it looks like it did. Okay, here is the area where it really gives me trouble. Because over here we are dealing with a giant light, trail of light that's energy at least, that is goes in two certain directions. Yes, seriously. And it can snake around the area as well. So yeah, if you lose any Gadgebots here, you will have to backtrack to the bomb area. Seriously. Having to deal with the energy is bad enough, but having to backtrack towards the bombs? Oh boy, that gave me a freaking headache. So, yeah, so timing is everything here, I think. Yes, definitely. I think that one will come down and... okay, there we go. So, yeah, so keep looking. And keep moving the camera as well. I believe that can be done with the right analog stick. So, yeah. And then we are at the top. So now, get out of the way before you get rid of the Gadgebots that way. And then we go over these narrow platforms. Again, nothing too hard. Just keep the camera moving and you should be fine. Yeah, seriously. So I have 5 Gadgebots. And so how many do we need? So we need 6. One of them did apparently get killed off by either the bombs or the energy beam earlier. So yeah. So let's have them enter anyway. And I will see you in a moment when I get the 6th one, I think. Okay then, we're back. Oh, indeed with this Gadgebots, we will be able to have it enter there. In this next area, well, we have both the crab-like creatures and the toad creatures. The toad creatures can easily go down to Clank's even minuscule punches. So yeah, just be careful to keep them away from the Gadgebots. As I say, especially with that crab creature in the corner. Thankfully in this area, if we lose the Gadgebots, it isn't the end of the world because they're kind of grouped mostly together here. So at least that's something. You will need at least 2 Gadgebots, however, in order to take on the crab-like creatures and everything like that. So yeah. But all in all, this area is better than the area with the yellow energy that is sneaking around, of course. Yeah, that always gives me a freaking headache. In this case, we will need 10 Gadgebots in order to enter the door, in order to get the infobot for Planet Pogitaru. Oh boy, and when we see the thing for Planet Pogitaru, oh boy. But I am not going to go straight to Pogitaru. I'm actually going to go back to Planet Battalia. As far as I know anyway, so yeah. So here we have another one, so let's command them to, well, attack! Definitely attack! And get rid of that stupid crab enemy. There's another one over here, so why not have them attack? Yeah, perhaps not as versatile as Pikmin, but I don't care. So now let's see, how many do we have? Too many to count at the moment. So let's see, have them enter the thing, and we are down to, oh, we got them all. And with that, this laser will start blowing shit up, and we can easily then reach the infobot. And apparently, when we get the infobot for Pogitaru, oh boy, when Clank sees it, he says,
better not let Ratchet see this one.
But I think Ratchet will see it anyway. Well, anyway, that being said, I am going back to the lift, and indeed, I will just end this episode with the 2 cutscenes, because we can't do anything more until we get the O2 mask, and that's on Pogitaru. So until then, I will see you later. Goodbye!
Hey! You giving me these or not?
They are magnetic. I appear to be stuck to them.
Oh. What do you have in there?
Gears, metal filings, dust.
You know what I mean. What is it?
I will show you this, but you must promise to stay focused on our missions.
Is it something about Quark?
Cities are full of smog, swamps are full of muck, and tar pits are full of tar. But here at Joe I Resort, the sun shines 24 hours a day. Visitors get a free O2 mask to explore our warm waters. The benign marine life will welcome you to the big blue world under the sea. You can also use our complimentary flippers to partake in speed swimming. So come to Joe I Resort and leave your world and your troubles behind.
July Resort, Pogitaru.
I knew it.
Oh, come on. Switch off your nerd circuits and have some fun. Look, we'll go just long enough to pick up the O2 mask.
Perhaps the extra oxygen will help your brain to function properly.
Yeah, and maybe the salt water will rust your mouth shut.